Well, I guess we'll start with the good, right? Is that it's a tough trip, a lot of travel, two good teams, probably not great teams, but they're both good, and a lot of adversity, right? From the travel, from playing on the road, from the opposing crowd, from the officials this weekend. I think the power plays were 12-5 against us. So a lot of those things are good to have to face, and I think most of the games, both nights, we did a really good job of handling that, put ourselves in really good position on the road to win. And so that's the good. And the bad is we got to find ways to finish games and to have belief that we can finish games in big moments. And that's part of playing a really tough schedule early, is knowing that we're going to put our guys in those positions to succeed and to fail. We succeeded against Boston College, and we failed this weekend in that same test.
Do you get concerned at all when you look at a number of your games this year so far and just the amount of shots that opposing teams are getting off, including that last one that you guys had? I mean, you guys put up a fantastic game.
That was wrong. Their statistics weren't real sharp all weekend. I counted them because I didn't think that was right. We still gave up too many, but we counted at 38, not 51, and only, I think, 15 in the third. Still too many. Part of that is power plays, right? So we took too many penalties against Anchorage. I didn't think we did against Fairbanks. I thought Fairbanks was rewarded for diving. They dove all game, and I wasn't real pleased about it. But I didn't think we took unnecessary penalties in the Fairbanks game. But I think that they had 20 shots on 6 power play opportunities. So I thought 5-on-5 we really limited. Going into the third period, Fairbanks only had 2 scoring chances 5-on-5. And they only had, I think, 2 more for 5-on-5 chances in the third. So it's staying out of the box and being a little sharper 4-on-4 and on special teams.
When outside looking in, you look at your season so far, and you're 1-3, and the one win that you have was against the then top-ranked team in the country. So people are saying, okay, well, was that a fluke, or is that really the potential that this team has to win? In your mind, do you really think that your team has the potential to play at the top level?
We do. We can play with and beat any team in the country. But I also know that most of our games are going to be like the last 3 have. Because that's most games in college hockey, with the exception of maybe 3 to 5 teams that might run away and score a ton of goals and win a lot of games by 3 or 4 goals. Most games in college hockey are 1-goal games, especially in the ECAC. The whole league seems like it's filled with 1-goal games. So I think that we have the potential to be a great team. I think we've shown that in small doses. Maybe the game against BC throughout most of the game, and even this weekend, probably 4.5 of the 6 periods. But we need to gain some maturity and grow up in how to handle tough situations, and we need some guys to also. I use the word step up, but I don't think it's step up. I think it's maintain a high level of play. I don't subscribe. I don't think Michael Jordan elevated his game. I think everybody else gets eaten up by the moment, and he kept doing what he did because he trained at that level. He demanded it from himself to be at that level all the time, no matter what, no matter the circumstances. So big moments, the lights go on, it's the third period, pressure. I don't think great players elevate. I think great players keep doing what they always have trained themselves to do, and everybody else gets eaten up or chokes in the moment.
Can you learn that? Can you teach that? Can that be developed, or do you have it or do you don't?
You learn it, yes. I don't think you necessarily teach it. You point it out. You talk about it. You don't hide from it. We're not going to hide from the fact that we blew 2 games in the third period. We're going to address it. We're going to watch some video on it. We're going to talk about some things that we can do better. And then internally, some guys have to own that and know that they can't go away from the things that make us successful. Looking back at it, there was no systematic adjustments that Anchorage or Fairbanks made. They didn't tweak their game plan. They didn't start doing something different we weren't prepared for. If those things happen, then then that's okay. I got to look and say, man, we didn't see that from the bench or on video. They didn't, and so it was more a matter of will to stay with what's working and not go away from what's giving us success. And I thought in the Anchorage game we were a little cute in the third period. We knew we had to go beat Boston College in the third period with our competitiveness and our toughness, and we did. I think in the Anchorage game we thought maybe we could beat them with our skill in the third period, and we let them off the hook. In the Fairbanks game, I think that we weren't as aggressive. We started aggressive, then it got 2-2, and we sagged and played, for lack of a better terms, in an NFL term, we played prevent defense. And we let them come at us too much, which led to a lot of shots on goal and a couple of rebound goals.